Hello, 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 my beautiful friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all of you. I am so grateful to be here with you and delivering you a message of divine inspiration. So let's go. Okay, my friends, we are using the Happier Me affirmation cards to land us in an affirmation that works for us. We are using the 22 Archangels Oracle deck as our card of the week. This is by Kyle Gray, images by Jennifer Hawkyard, and another deck by Kyle Gray that's probably about 4 years old, the Angel Guide Oracle, again with images by Jennifer Hawkyard. These two decks can be used in tandem with one another to create a big deck because there's extra messages that come through. I like the separation of them for right now. I am considering adding another one of these decks and combining the two as he suggests, but right now I'm going with this. My affirmations, or my Kevinisms, if you will, launch thoughts of desire. It's a vibrational frequency. The universe adores me, and abundance is linked to the frequency of your heart, of my heart, of our heart. We have to open our hearts if we want to open up the abundance. By closing the heart, by closing down the love, by closing down the light, we are almost putting a kink in the garden hose. So let's start with, incidentally, today is an angel numerology number 22. Now, that does reduce to a 4, but I love using the double digits. So 22 carries the characteristics of a 4, and it is literally amplifying the energy. So it translates, in this instance, to anything being possible and accomplished. The energy of a 22 day or person is mega practical. It is about putting your plans and amplifying them. There's absolutely nothing to worry about, nothing to fret about with this energy. All manner of communications are favored today. It's likely that there will be plenty of physical and spiritual help available. Days and people with this 22 energy are magical, and they have the essence, the feeling of fairies and magical people. This 22 number works with the magician, with help of the king of air or the king of swords if you're in traditional tarot. Bring in the archangel Raziel and Raguel. He was with us last week, plus the energy of Taurus and Gemini. So you know with the angel with the energy of 4, we've got angels with us, angels helping us. The divine is helping us. Messages from our guardian angels and all of the archangels to absolutely stop worrying about what was going on at the time these numbers were called out. Use the energy of the magician. Get into the energy of the star. See the bigger picture. Work with bigger business plans. This is about knowing that anything is accomplished. Anything. You can do absolutely anything. This energy has security with it. It also needs patience. Definitely needs patience for any practical plan to emerge. So now let's get on with the affirmation. Look at this. My challenges help me grow. And then we have always, do not be scared of any challenge. Even if you don't see it at the time, the sole purpose of any challenge is to instill strength, is to bring about courage, is to show you the difference between staying still in the fear of not getting what you want and things not working out, to saying, oh, I got this. Not only do I got it, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to use that faith to pick me up and let me get going. The Archangel Oracle this week, we have a return of hope, authentic reclamation. reclamation, however you want to say it, reclaiming the pieces of ourselves that have been lost, or that has not been lost, but I'd say that it's been buried, covered up. And let me just read a little bit about hope. Now, hope is part of the Holy Trinity: faith, hope, and charity. And with hope is the idea that there are speckles, there are droplets, there are molecules, bits and pieces of our shininess, our brightness, our brilliance that's ready to be reclaimed. And we're being asked and tasked to really see what's going on. We are here to open up the pieces of our soul, the pieces of our spirit that have been told to sit down, be quiet. All of those things that we were told now need to come back up to the forefront of our lives. Little by little by little by little, you may or may not have been experiencing this reclamation of your power, reclamation of what I know I have, most definitely, in a huge way. Anytime when things are not happening in a certain way for me, I sit back and think, okay, well, this isn't what I wanted. This isn't what I was thinking. This is not really in the way that I feel should be going. And it's okay to change my mind. I know that now. Didn't always know that. So angels are gathering, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, your ascended ones, the loved ones that have gone into non-physical existence, asking us to step into the truest version of who we are. It is time this week to reclaim the gifts, the talents, the stories. It is time to light up the flames that we've had to we've had to sort of shut them down. We've had to turn down the flame of our light and our love for these times, for the times when the collective energy is experiencing difficulties. Now let's see what Gertrude and see what they have to say today. Ooh. Beatrice, you went hiding. I couldn't find you. I didn't find your energy. I was thinking, well, I see Gertrude sitting here with her hand, with her. She was looking up at birds, and there's birds kind of flying up around her and about her, but I could only see Gertrude. Actually, no, she's not looking up at birds. She's catching butterflies. Oh, okay. Beatrice is letting Gertrude show you to have fun, to be creative. Try something today that it's more creative than you've ever done before. Be a little more playful. Asking you to connect with the childlike energy within you. She's listening to music. She's painting, drawing, being creative. There's our card. I knew it would come. I knew it would come. There we go. Let's see. Oh, let me concentrate and get into this. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Trust the universe. Okay, so I love how these come together because we sort of have to set the wave and the current of the flow of the universe, the natural energy and the natural flow of how things go. We've been living in a culture and an energy where things were controlled, where things are now, right now, being challenged. There is a wave of rebellion, reclamation, if you will, revolution, if you will, revolution. Things are coming back around, or they are circling in a way that they've not circled before. You know, they say everything that is goes round again, but it's tough for me to get my head around it because I feel like there is not so much a repeat as there is using what was before to kind of redo what is to be now. Um, I think any time that things return to where they seem to have been before, everything is different when they come back. You know, for example, astrologers will tell you that the way the planets are lining up, particularly Pluto, it's the same way they were in 1776 for the United States. It's like starting all over again, beginning again. Yes and no. If you go back to 1776 and way people were living their lives and what they were doing, we didn't have vehicles. We certainly didn't have electricity. We didn't have technology. We didn't have what we have now. We certainly didn't have some of the things that we've got now. And there's a possibility, I'm not making this mean anything, but there's a possibility some of the souls that are trip-tropping about, that perhaps died or left the earth during that revolution, during the time where they were looking for independence, looking for a new way of being, trying to run away from the shackles that was, the control that was. Some of those folks may now be here saying, oh, no, 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 no. We're not having a repeat of that. We're going to do what we were supposed to do 240 something years ago. So trust the universe that has put you, me, us together as a collective here to work not only the magic that we have within ourselves, but the magic that's being given to us, shown to us, and taught to us. There is no such thing as coincidence or chances, as you probably gathered by these readings. Everything is in perfect divine order, even if it seems to be cattywampus, backwards, twisted, upside down, inside out, where there seems to be the dichotomy of folks who want to upset the apple cart and folks who simply are okay with the apple cart being upset because they're going to move on to something else. Everything's guided. If you've lost an opportunity, or you feel that you've been shut down or pushed out, or your power has been leaked somewhere, know that this is the work. It's the work of the great creator. It's the work of your angels, the guardian angels, and it is the right pathway for you. When the natural flow of things slows to a trickle or completely gets cut off, it's a message. So if you are wondering, where in the world do I go from here? Ask the universe for a sign, and it will most definitely be shown to you. You're being guided by your angels and your spirit guides to stop questioning everything. Stop worrying. Use that 22 energy and the energy of the 4 to just trust. Miraculous support you deserve. Trust is the deserving of the experience because you are deserving of it. And the universe is going to deliver it. You know, what I like about this card and the card of hope is that this to me, when it says trust the universe, this to me is the great card of faith. So when we have a card like this, trust the universe, and we've got a card of the week like this, hope, that is where, for me, I don't know about for you, but for me, and then we've got the energy, when you add up the date, today's date, you get 22, you reduce it to a 4, all about angels and angel help, and help from the non-physical. That's what the non-physical truly wants to do. It is a little tiny bit, and I don't want to, this is a weird, what's the word I'm looking for? When you, it's a bit like the universe becomes the energy of the puppeteer. But I don't like the idea that I'm a puppet. That's not what we're here to do. What we're here to do, my friends, same as astrologers, right? Astrologers copy the energy and the science of the forefathers who had nothing better to do than the however many centuries ago that they decided that astrology was a thing. All they did was look up at the stars and concentrate on the patterns and really look towards how planets are moving, in what direction they're going in. They did all of this. And then, we have a scientist that comes up with a telescope. So then we've got confirmation these people look into powerful telescopes and they start seeing planets. They start realizing, oh, there's this big expansion of energy out there that was created by something or someone. And then you add a bit more to it. Well, we need to create some kind of machinery that sends us up there to see what really is up there. And so in the 1960s, we got rockets going off. Do you see what I'm saying here? Before any of this was physical, before any of this turned up, somebody thought about what should we do? Where other people were saying, what's the point in looking up at the stars? We're here on Earth. What difference does it make? So do you see what I'm saying? If there is a spark of creativity in you, and there's that pull of love, not just for you, but for everyone. And I feel like that's where we are right now. I feel like with all of the information that's going on, the media, I think if the mass media, the news cycle, were to do the job that truly worked, we would be in so much of a better place. If instead of speaking words of dichotomy, differences, polarity, instead of doing their best to divide up truly who we are at the core of our being, if the media would go out and speak the words of hope, sprinkle in the words of faith, and do their best to lift the hearts and the minds and the thinking and the consciousness of everyone else, just like this, just like you tuning in, we would be in so much better space. I once learned, and I've shared it before, individually, you and me and your neighbor and your friend and all these other people are so powerful. But as a collective energy and consciousness, we have the power to be absolutely, positively unstoppable. Unbelievable. Unstoppable. Look what's happening everywhere in these great nations. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Is that my indication to be quiet and stop? No, not really. It's interesting because when I see these two energies, Gertrude and Beatrice, that's actually one. And this one energy that is part of every single one of us, me, you, everybody. They will visit anyone to bring the messages. That's what they're here for. They're on this bridge between heaven and earth with us. They sit and they listen and they watch and they learn, and then they're getting information from the same source I'm getting it, from the same source you're getting it. The information that sets your butt on fire, that lifts you and goes, like your comments underneath these videos, unbelievably golden. I get something from every one of them. And I'm listening. So when I stop and I look and I'm listening to what they're having to tell me, no, right on the planet, right. That's really all I've got to say. Keep the faith, keep going. Eyes and heart lifted, open, looking to the future, and what can you do with it? Anything that's already happened, anywhere you find yourself here at the crossroads, at the junction, what do I do and how do I get there? That's a good question. And sit and listen and watch go forward. Show me the way. And then for me, when I'm doing my morning prayer before I step on here and do this, it is thank you for revealing to me everything I need to know today and everywhere I need to go today. I am grateful for your presence. I'm grateful for your love. I'm grateful for your faith. I'm grateful for your trust. I'm grateful for everything, truly. Now show me. and help me. And thank you for helping me in all the ways, in all the things, in all the directions of time and space. Let there be no limits to the ways in which we are helping ourselves and helping others. And with that said, I'll be quiet. I love you all so much. Don't forget, next Friday, the 13th, is it 13th? 12th? 13th? 12th of July, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, I'm doing the second of the 12 stages of spiritual revolution. This is about being willing to let go, being willing to look at yourself in a not necessarily a new way, but letting the parts of yourself that feel restricted, that feel hemmed in, letting all that go. And I'll explain more fully at that time about how we do it, how simple and easy it is to do it. However, the ego that's part of us that wants us to stay safe and stay behind the comfort line, it pushes it. So it's not so much pushing against it, it's working right through it. All right, my friends, until tomorrow, big love, many blessings, keep the faith. Bye for now. Hey everybody, we hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and share it with all your friends. Here's a QR code if you decide you'd like to get a private personal reading with me. I'm available most evenings and on the weekends. Just go over to the website, book in what session, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and then fill in the contact information and I'll be back in touch. And if you feel kind enough, here is a link to my donation button. Energy exchange of any amount is always gratefully received. Until next time, be well, be blessed, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.